Well, on that album, Face Off Part 2, didn't you address some issues with Lil Scrappy and BME?
Yeah, man. You know, I was mad about the whole throw it up situation, man. I was upset with that because I knew the president over there at the label, Steve Gottlieb over at TVT at the time. Steve was telling me about he was like, man, I told Jon that throw it up the single, man. We should have shot the video for this. But they chose to go in another direction. I was like, okay, that one didn't rub me right. Then I saw Jon, and it was time for the next album after the one that Throw It Up had so much acclaim on. And he just shot it to me like, man, I need your verse when we get back to Atlanta, man. I got to turn my project in. I was like, all right, cool, man. I got you. Just let me know. I can't wait to pull up and knock it down. Cool. I'm going independent now. I need this. This is going to be big for me being on this record with me just leaving the majors like this. So looking forward to that feature. I see Mr. Gottlieb again from TVT. He was like, man, yeah, Jon just turned in his album 2 weeks ago and you weren't on it. And I was like, what? I'm like, this motherfucker just told me you need to see me this week to finish it. So that's where all that confusion came from and the energy came from on that record. You know, it's cool, man. I'm glad that I'm able to release my frustration in the booth without having to really go out in the street and fuck nobody up. You know what I mean, man? So it's cool. All us boys, you know, that's years behind, but shit, I gotta let everybody know where the shit came from.
Well, in that same year, you showed up on a Chameleonaire's album.
Yeah.
Sound of Revenge on Southern Takeover with Killer Mike.
Yeah. Chameleon, I need my plaque. Cause I know you went platinum on that joint, man. I need that old plaque, brother. I'm proud of Chameleon, man. You know what I mean? He's always been a businessman, man. Even from that feature, him working that joint out, you know what I mean, man? Troy, I want you on this joint, man. I probably charged Chameleon $10,000 back then. He kicked it up. I don't even know if he was probably just getting on with Universal, but he had an independent, already had an independent game going for himself too out of Houston and everything, man. So it was good business, man. I like those boys out there, how they do it. Him, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, everybody getting down in Texas, man. All those boys were kind of hustling the same way.
Well, at that point, it seemed like you just started dropping album after album after album after album. I mean, 2 albums in 2006, an album in 2007, man, 3 albums in 2008.
Just the freedom to be able to do it, man. I had to change my focus. It wasn't like you were depending on that budget for this album delivery to the majors again. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so with a major, if you don't know, you know, out there, they might say, okay, here you go, $300,000 budget to produce your album. So you got to put your album together and have your little advance out of this $300,000 to put this together. With me being independent now, I don't have the luxury of this $300,000, but I do have the luxury of 50,000 sales times $8. So I'll turn around and do that 3 times to make up for the 300. You know what I mean, man? Dog, we can drop in those joints every 6 months, drop. Every 6 months, drop. Then some of my guys started coming in from California, buying albums from me all in. Like, Troy, all right, man, you can come out here to Sacramento from Monday to Thursday. I pay you $75,000 and we keep all the proceeds of the album. I don't give a damn. Let's do it. You know what I mean, man? Couple of licks like that. Independent, man, I love it. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to play the game to keep this thing rolling like it's supposed to roll.
I love it. I love it.